This whole container here is what we call the CTD package, and it's got a rosette here of bottles. It's got 24 bottles on it, so in each one of these we're going to be collecting water samples. And the way this works is when this gets lowered down into the ocean, we will decide what depth we want to lower it to, and we'll usually do multiple depths each time we do it. We will fire some bottles at one depth and some at another. And when we fire bottles, what it means is that as we're lowering it down, the water is moving through these bottles. And then when we fire it, we're going to release the trigger here, which is going to close these two end caps and trap the water in there. And then we're going to have that water sample at that depth. And in addition to trapping the water, we've got what we call our seabird down here on the bottom. And this is where we've got all our sensors. And our sensors are going to be able to tell us the pressure, the temperature. We're going to use a little bit of electrical current to test conductivity, which will tell us how much salt or salinity is in the water. We've got an altimeter here, which is going to bounce signals off the floor of the ocean to tell us how far away we are. So we've got a lot of data we're collecting here. We've got some lights we can be measuring as far as wavelengths that chlorophyll might be reflecting back to us and measure how much chlorophyll is in the water. Some dissolved oxygen, all kinds of cool stuff down there. And so when we bring it up, we can take these little nozzles here and get the water out of there, and then we'll correlate it with the data and see what the water is like at that particular depth in that particular part of the ocean. So it's pretty cool. This is the CTD control room. So we're watching here the rosettes, the whole CTD package. They're going to open the door, they're going to lower it down into the water. And here we're looking at the information to tell us how deep it is. So we get from the scientists how deep we want it to go. We need to keep an eye on how deep it actually is based on the altimeter. Scientists can look at their graph and their readouts there. And so we need to use the radio to go to the control room to tell them how far down to lower it and how quickly and when to bring it up and when to stop. And so we've got all these displays, all the information we need. So data analysis, displaying on graphs, super important here, but it's still a lot of fun.